What shatters the golden cosmic silence? The incredibly vast, crater-filled surface of the glowing cheese moon rests in absolute majestic peace under the stars. The tiny engineer Grog leans comfortably back against a glowing golden rock, thoroughly enjoying the absolute cosmic tranquility. Curled up tightly right next to him, the giant dinosaur REXY happily devours a massive, fragrant block of cheese. The cosmic atmosphere is so incredibly peaceful that you can literally hear the two weary explorers breathing softly. But true peace never lasts long on this relentlessly dangerous, unpredictable galactic journey through the unknown universe. From the deepest, darkest, absolute edge of the cosmic void, violently glowing red spots suddenly ignite the darkness. Those terrifying points of light grow exponentially, dragging blazing trails of fire that completely illuminate the dark sky. The suffocating shadow of a colossal, unavoidable disaster rapidly descends upon the perfectly peaceful golden lunar surface. An apocalyptic, fiery meteor shower hurtles relentlessly toward them with absolute, unstoppable destructive power and lethal intent. The first devastating seismic shockwave hits as a massive meteor brutally smashes into a nearby golden lunar crater. The earth-shattering collision triggers a catastrophic explosion, launching thousands of tons of boiling molten cheese into the stratosphere. Grog violently jolts awake, his bronze diving helmet rattling aggressively as the terrifying shockwave sweeps their quiet campsite. REXY spits out his half-chewed cheese in absolute panic, his printed eyes widening to their absolute maximum physical limit. The beautifully golden sky is now entirely choked by a brilliant, fiery red canopy of falling molten rocks.
Instantly recognizing the apocalyptic threat, Grog leaps forcefully to his feet, instantly activating his ultimate, desperate survival mode. He completely ignores the lethal hail of rocks, sprinting like a fired arrow toward his essential technical toolbox. The frantic engineer desperately digs through his plastic bricks, sweating profusely amidst the deafening, continuous, catastrophic cheese explosions. Relying on pure master builder instincts, he pulls out heavy-duty gray Technic pieces and operates at literal light speed. Every single gear and complex pin is flawlessly snapped together by his glossy yellow hands with absolute, terrifying precision. REXY fiercely stands guard behind him, using his massive armored silver tail to violently swat away deadly incoming debris. In a blinding flash of building prowess, a state-of-the-art anti-aircraft weapon perfectly materializes in the chaotic firestorm.
It is the legendary heavy-duty plasma net gun, an absolute engineering masterpiece specifically designed to neutralize cosmic anomalies. Grog hoists the incredibly massive weapon onto his tiny shoulder, his feet sinking deeply into the soft cheese crust. He aggressively slams the priming lever, violently awakening the internal energy core with an ear-piercing electromagnetic shriek. The entire mechanical weapon radiates a blindingly brilliant translight blue aura, fully charged for an uncompromising, brutal war. Grog fiercely stares into the apocalyptic red sky, taking dead aim at a meteor hurtling directly toward their ship. With absolute, unshakable resolve, the tiny engineer forcefully squeezes the trigger, unleashing the weapon's maximum devastating output. A hyper-compressed energy projectile bursts violently from the heavy barrel, tearing the atmosphere faster than cosmic lightning. Upon striking the blazing target, the projectile instantly blooms into a colossal, sky-illuminating and impenetrable plasma net. The incredibly tough, glowing energy web completely engulfs the flaming meteor, brutally absorbing its terrifying kinetic momentum entirely. The tightly bound space rock rapidly loses its lethal heat and drops completely harmlessly onto the golden yellow ground. Witnessing the miraculous firepower, Rexy jumps wildly for joy, clapping his stubby little dinosaur arms in pure hype. But there is absolutely no time to celebrate this minor victory against the continuously expanding fiery cosmic onslaught. The desperate life-or-death battle to protect their beloved spaceship on the Cheese Moon enters its most brutal, unforgiving phase. Grog stands completely unyielding in the clearing, instantly transforming into an unbreakable, invincible anti-aircraft fortress of pure determination. He aggressively pumps and fires without hesitation, his tiny hands blurring into an optical illusion of yellow plastic speed. Countless trans-light blue plasma nets launch flawlessly into the air, weaving an impenetrable protective energy shield overhead. Every single trigger pull successfully snatches a deadly meteor, violently extinguishing flames that threaten total, irreversible annihilation. Rexy refuses to stand by idly, fully embracing his crucial role as a highly dedicated, passionate, heavy-duty reloader. He continuously hauls spare glowing energy cores in his massive jaws, dropping them flawlessly into the weapon's chamber. Through perfectly synchronized, flawless teamwork, Grog's devastating anti-air firepower is never interrupted for a single, fleeting millisecond. Blooming energy nets rapidly fill the sky, creating a staggeringly beautiful, magnificent blue fireworks display across the universe. The lunar surface shakes violently and crumbles, yet the immediate zone surrounding their spaceship remains completely, miraculously untouched. Just as the apocalyptic shower seemingly begins to weaken, a far more terrifying, unimaginable cosmic event abruptly unfolds. From the dark center of the fiery dust cloud, a colossal, skyscraper-sized meteor violently rips through the atmosphere. Its surface heat is so utterly extreme that it instantly vaporizes the cheese ground before even making physical impact. Grog completely freezes in terror. His weapon looks hopelessly insignificant against the roaring, fiery behemoth descending upon them. The gun's internal warning systems flash frantically, clearly signaling the massive target far exceeds structural containment limits. The colossal meteor's blinding light violently glares across Rexy's scratched dome, reflecting a sudden, overwhelming sense of absolute despair. If this monstrous rock lands, it will completely pulverize the ship and shatter the entire lunar hemisphere into oblivion. Grog tightly grits his teeth, cold sweat pouring down his plastic face as he commits to a terrifyingly reckless gamble. He aggressively bypasses the weapon's safety limiters, violently twisting the energy output dial to a catastrophic, unpermitted maximum. The volatile plasma core screams in agony with ear-piercing electromagnetic shrieks, shaking the gun as if ready to detonate. Seeing his tiny friend risking absolute destruction, Rexy fearlessly rushes forward to press his massive body against Grog's back. The Dinosaur King digs his heavy legs deeply into the cheese crust, becoming the universe's firmest anchor against the recoil. Grog aims dead center at the apocalyptic monster, pouring all their remaining hope into this final, desperate trigger pull. A blinding, catastrophic, trans-light blue flash violently erupts, completely blinding everything in the immediate vicinity for a terrifying second. The hypercharged plasma round shoots straight upward, trailing a brilliant, blinding energy tail that slices the dark sky. Impacting the meteor, the round doesn't just bloom, it violently detonates into a colossal web of pure, unadulterated light. The ultimate plasma net aggressively squeezes the giant rock, producing millions of volatile electrical sparks and deafening sonic screeches. The meteor's astronomical kinetic energy pushes the energy net to its absolute snapping limit, violently compressing the surrounding air. The horrific, crushing downward force viciously pushes Grog and REXY backward, aggressively carving 2 deep trenches into the ground. REXY unleashes a terrifying, space-shaking roar,
violently slamming his heavy silver tail straight into the ground as the ultimate anchor.
The incredible combination of prehistoric muscular strength and highly advanced engineering technology finally begins to hold the line. The plasma net reaches its absolute maximum elastic tension, and with an impossible, violent snap, it hurls the meteor back. The fiery, colossal rock monster is completely thrown out of its trajectory, violently deflected back into the deep, vast galaxy. It detonates at a perfectly safe distance, creating a brilliant, magnificent halo, like a newborn star illuminating the cosmic void. Down on the battered ground, the overloaded plasma gun smokes heavily before finally crumbling into a useless pile of burnt bricks. Grog completely lets his tiny arms drop, falling flat onto his back as his chest heaves, completely drained of all energy. REXY is equally exhausted, heavily collapsing right next to his tiny friend, his tan belly rising and falling with deep, heavy breaths. The two heroes lie in absolute silence, gazing deeply into the night sky that is now flawlessly clear of all destruction. Tiny, peaceful shooting stars gently glide past the atmosphere, respectfully returning the inherent, quiet peace to the golden satellite. Although the campsite is completely devastated with countless jagged craters, the absolute most important fact is they survived together. Their beloved Saturn V-REX still stands incredibly tall and completely unscathed, saved by the monumental bravery of the two explorers. Grog slowly turns his head toward REXY. His yellow face is covered in soot, but his printed eyes shine with profound pride. The tiny, exhausted engineer weakly lifts his trembling arm, throwing a triumphant thumbs up to praise his giant, fearless companion. REXY nudges his massive snout forward, blowing a thick puff of steam before gently licking Grog's bronze helmet in pure gratitude. The unbreakable bond between a giant prehistoric predator and a tiny master builder has truly never been this incredibly strong. Together, they slowly and painfully push themselves up, brushing the heavy dust off their bodies to face the devastated battlefield. Grog carefully and tenderly picks up every single burnt gray brick of his weapon, packing them safely away for future repairs. REXY adopts a highly unique cleanup method. He joyfully scavenges the meteor-roasted golden cheese blocks and happily pops them into his mouth. The catastrophic disaster accidentally provided the hungry dinosaur lord with the absolute most delicious grilled cheese feast he has ever tasted. Watching REXY munch away with such pure satisfaction, Grog only shakes his head with a wry smile as his own stomach loudly rumbles. The two friends sit closely around a still smoking cheese crater, thoroughly enjoying a late-night cosmic meal amidst the warm, beautiful ruins. The absolute worst hardships of the unforgiving universe seem entirely incapable of breaking the fiercely optimistic spirit of this bizarre duo. Bathed in the magical, ethereal light of the Milky Way, their long, peaceful shadows stretch perfectly across the quiet, cratered landscape. The cheese moon is completely safe, but countless harsher, more dangerous cosmic challenges are undeniably waiting on the next alien planets. The brilliantly glowing night sky looks exactly as if it is silently, respectfully applauding the monumental victory of the tiny heroes. Their incredible heroic mark will forever remain deeply engraved upon the cratered, sweet, golden surface of this magnificent celestial body. Grog gently rests his weary head against the cool silver armor of REXY's tail, slowly drifting into a deeply peaceful, dreamless sleep. REXY protectively curls his massive, heavy head around his tiny friend, forming an unbreakable, solid wall against any future cosmic storms.
The camera slowly and smoothly pulls far back, perfectly capturing the total tranquility of the tiny campsite amidst the vast infinite universe. From the smoking, scattered ruins of the fiery meteors, sparkling trans-light blue bricks slowly and magically float high into the air. They dance beautifully in a perfect circle before artistically and flawlessly assembling themselves together with absolutely exquisite, breathtaking precision. The glowing text signaling the end of episode 68 brilliantly appears against the clear night sky, radiating a magnificent blue aura. The text proudly lingers for a few short, beautiful seconds before completely dissolving into countless sparkling stardust particles sprinkling the ground. The cinematic screen slowly and peacefully retreats into the vast, overwhelmingly dark emptiness of the infinite, silent universe.
Absolute, perfect silence completely envelops the endless space, giving way to a pitch-black screen that beautifully closes out an epic episode. Hit subscribe before the fiery meteors obliterate your entire world!